Hi guys, my name is Megan and this is my September TBR. Okay, hi friends. Welcome to the September TBR. A couple things I want to go ahead and get out of the way. After today's video, this is my last video of August. Starting on Thursday, you get 2 videos a week. I'm pretty excited. So we're going to bump to 2 videos a week starting Thursday. And the month of September is banana pants for me. That's what you need to know first and foremost. It is crazy. My nephew's birthday, my birthday, one of my aunt's birthdays, my cousin's husband, who I spend a ton of time with, he's one of my very best friends in the world, his birthday, my sister-in-law's birthday, I'm going on a girls trip. Like, there's a lot that happens in the month of September, and that's just what I can rattle off the top of my head. The month of September is a month for me to sit back as a booktuber, as a reader, and say, you can't do everything. And that's a big thing, is for me, is I feel like I have to be able to do everything, and sometimes you just can't. So this is me at the end of August rolling into the beginning of September telling you, friend, or myself when I edit this, however that goes, it's okay to give yourself some grace. Today's been a rough day and I just need a reminder that it is okay to give yourself some grace, to allow yourself to remember that it is okay to put yourself first when you need to. And right now, I'm battling my mental health pretty hard, but BookTube is really helping. My friends are really helping, and I cannot thank them enough for being such sweet, supportive people. So that's the second part of this video. Third thing we have to talk about is this girls trip I'm going on. I'm going to the beach. It's for my birthday and my cousin's like bridal shower. So I have 10 books I want to read in the month of September, and then I have 4 additional books that I specifically want to read while I'm on vacation. This ties back into that give yourself grace thing. Surround yourself with people who will also remind you of that and will sit and just listen to you when that's what you need. I have a friend that does that. John Mayer has a TikTok about it.
There's the way it is, and then there's the way it seems. And I'm willing to bet that 99% of your problems are based on the way it all seems. So what you should do is find yourself a friend that you trust. And ask them every once in a while when it seems funny, hey, how is it? And trust them when they tell you, it's all right, it's all right. Because the way it seems, man, it'll get you. Hang in there.
Because sometimes I have to go back to that TikTok and remind myself there's the way that it is and there's the way that it seems. And sometimes you just have to check in with somebody else and ask, how is this situation? So I know not everybody's a John Mayer fan, but that TikTok really hits home. So let's keep that in mind. To begin, we're going to talk about the 10 books that I want to read in the month of September. Now, I don't have explanations for all of these. The ones that I do have, like, off the top of my head, because Meghan 2 weeks ago, who made this list, didn't feel the need to put any notes about why we picked these books. So if I can remember, I'll tell you. If I can't remember, you'll know. Trust me. First book I want to read in September is The Chameleon Effect by Jo Arden. I will be meeting Jo Arden end of September, beginning of October at Authors in the Bluegrass here in Central Kentucky. If you don't know who Jo Arden is, have you ever listened to an audiobook? Jo Arden may have been your romance narrator. Jo Arden is really cool, and I really enjoy his narrations. He is releasing a romance book. And I believe it is a celebrity romance, and I just did a video on celebrity romances. Check the cards. If it's not in the cards, it's in the description box below. If it's in neither of those spots, feel free to tell me in the comments, and I will either A, correct it, or B, link it to you. It's one of my last 2 videos. Joe Arden, I'm willing to give his debut novel a chance, and yeah, and it's a celebrity romance. And it's me. Second book that I want to read is Finding Jean Kelley by Torie Jean. This book, I'm going to say content warning. I think in one of my earlier versions of filming this video, I said trigger warning. And it might be triggering for some people, but we're going to call it a content warning for the purposes of this video. There is a lot of discussion of endometriosis. Endometriosis, I know that it's hard for some people. Anytime I talk about this book after I read it, prior to reading it and after I read it, I will be sure to include that in my content warnings, because I do think that that's something that maybe people need to know is in it. But Finding Jean Kelley, I'm pretty sure this is the book, and I could be completely wrong, and if I am, I will let you know somewhere. It is a childhood friends to enemies to lovers, and our 2 main characters got married when they were 5 and divorced at 7, and then our heroine has to find him for some reason, or runs into him. I don't necessarily remember. I do remember they were childhood friends to kind of enemies to lovers, and that there is endometriosis rep in this book. Third book I want to read is Do You Take This Man by Denise Williams. I wanted personally to read more diversely and make it a point to do so, especially considering all of the drama that has gone on really recently with diversity in the romance realm. Fall in Love Again by Christina C. Jones is another book I want to read. My plan is to read this on the first day of fall, unless I'm at the beach, because I don't remember when I'm at the beach. I just know it's in this month. Someone will tell me like the week before we leave. Like the week leading into, like, I know we leave on a Saturday, but I don't remember which Saturday. I know it's not this coming Saturday. That's all I got. But Fall in Love Again by Christina C. Jones. I think I've read a Christina C. Jones before. I know that I'm currently reading one. It's one of my current reads on my Kindle. So I like Christina C. Jones writing. It's a fall romance, and we don't get a lot of like specifically autumnal, like autumnal. We don't get a lot of them fall romances. Like we do take place in the fall, or they take place in a place where like the leaves change and stuff, because like I live in a place where the leaves change. Kentucky gets all of the seasons. Might get them early, we might get them late, but we get all of them. Because it was 95 degrees today. I know I had to get the battery in my car changed. But the cover of this book is beautiful and fall-like, and so I want to read it when I wear my first comfy sweater and messy bun and pumpkin lipstick of the season, because I do wear lipstick called pumpkin in the fall. Next on the list is Make a Scene by Mimi Grace. This is a celebrity romance. I'm like 90% sure. Again, it's one of those things that like I wrote this list 2 weeks ago and I didn't really need to make notes. I gotta stop doing this to myself. Next we have Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I am working on this list that got sent to me by several different people based around a certain person, and this book was on that list of books that might have been inspired by this person. So I have to read it. I have it on my Kindle, and I also have it on my Audible. I have not read any Emily Henry, so I'm interested to see what my thoughts on this are going to be, and if it's going to make me read People We Meet on Vacation, and or beach read. We're gonna see. Next, you know me, you know how much I love Bree over at In Love and Words. She's fantastic. I love her. She's the sweetest human on the planet, and this is her favorite book, and she just recently found out that I've never read it, even though I love her and we talk about books. and we like a lot of the same books. I've never read Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. It was on sale like 2 weeks ago for like $1.99 or something on Amazon, so I purchased it. It is on my Kindle, and I plan on reading Archer's Voice. Next on the list is Praise by Sara Cate. Sara Cate is, I believe, going to be at Authors in the Bluegrass with Joe Arden. Not with Joe Arden. They're both going to be at Authors in the Bluegrass, and I will be at Authors in the Bluegrass, so I would like to read a couple books by a couple people from Authors in the Bluegrass. I think I'm going to find novellas the best I can, find a couple novellas from a couple different authors. In return, I'm going to read Praise by Sara Cate and potentially continue the series. I know there's more than one book. I also know this has been going around on Book Talk, so do with that information what you will. Next on the list is Along for the Ride by Mimi Grace. Again, I don't remember why I put this on the list. I know it has a cute cover though, and cute covers suck me in. I will read a cartoon cover. I don't want to be this girl, but I am. And lastly, on the September TBR specifically, is A Girl Like Her by Talia Hibbert. It was on my Kindle. I've never read a Talia Hibbert. I tried to read the Brown Sisters series, and I got like 20 pages in and never picked it back up. And finally, the books I want to read while I'm on vacation, I have 4 of them. We have Not the Witch You Wed by April Asher. I met April at a Polycon. She was very sweet. I have another book by her on my Kindle that I want to read. I don't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. It is a cult book, but it's like a romance. It was recommended to me by Shay from Shay Geeks Out. If for some reason you don't know Shay, she is the sweetest human. I love her dearly. You are welcome to leave this video at the end and go look at Shay. She does manga and stuff too, but she's so sweet. Anyway, April Asher is a second pen name maybe. I know the original pen name for this author was April something. I don't remember, but April Asher is the one who wrote Not the Witch You Wed, and I have it physically. It's just in the other room. Will be going to the beach with me. Next is Bombshell by Sara McLean. I've never read a Sara McLean. I don't really do historicals. However, I have been told this is a brother's best friend, and that Sara McLean is the best at historicals. If you want to guess who told me that, you could leave that in the comments below. Because if you know who told me that Sara McLean is the best, you know. I did also meet Sara McLean at a Polycon, and it was pretty funny. I did enjoy meeting her and watching her host the panel that I went to. The next 2 books, the last 2 books, are both books that I have on ebook. They are not physical books that I own. The first one is Set on You by Amy Leah. This is a plus size influencer who is, I believe, Korean, and a firefighter, Chris Evans. That is how our hero is described by the author. Take it up with the author if you don't like it. Take it up with me, and I will tell you that Chris Evans is the greatest thing that's ever happened to the world. So I would take it up with somebody, not me. And lastly, I want to read Royally Not Ready by Meghan Quinn. I love royal romances. I don't know what you would want from me. There's one more book I want to talk about. It's not on my list. I know I forget about it. First we have to look at the shirt. Okay, my shirt. It says, you can't see it all. The top says, "Don't mess with the princess." Okay, and there's a picture of Leia, Princess Leia, from my favorite Star Wars movie, A New Hope. Fight me. Fight me. A New Hope is my favorite Star Wars movie. Beth Revis, it's been brought to my attention, is releasing, or has released potentially already, a book called The Princess and the Scoundrel, which is Leia and Han's wedding. And when I was told that this was coming out, I thought that it was a Leia and Han's wedding fanfiction. I was soon informed that that is not the case, and I screamed. And it was not available for me to download. Yeah, from KU. I think it comes out on September 1st. I'm very excited. I will be reading it. So we're going to be gone for like 6 or 7 days on this trip. I'm probably going to read more than this. I may read less than this. I don't know. I'm going to be laying on a beach somewhere. That's honestly all that matters. I have figured out how I'm going to use my Kindle on the beach, and I'm pretty freaking excited. I told my mom, and she said, "You're ridiculous." And then she said, "Actually, wait, that's genius." So, do with that information what you will. This was my September TBR. You will see check-ins. I do plan on doing vlogs twice a month. At least once a month, if not twice a month. I'm pretty excited. That's it for my September TBR. I will catch you guys on Thursday with another video. That's it for me. So, with all that being said, y'all be good to yourselves. Take care of yourselves. I will see you on Thursday. Bye, everyone.